The Curse of the Crimson Codex. In 1987, a librarian in Prague discovered a rotting manuscript hidden behind a brick wall. Its pages were stained with rust-colored handprints. Within days, he vanished. Police found his journal, scribbled with the words, "It speaks. It bleeds. It hungers." The book? The Crimson Codex, a text so dangerous it's now locked in a vault guarded by men who never sleep. This is no fairy tale. These books exist, and some would pay millions to own them if they dare. These books worth more than million. Let's find out which is the most expensive book in the world. Stay tuned because book at no 10 will left you speech less worth more than your dream car. At number 10 we have the Grimoire of Shadows, worth about $250,000. In 2019, a French collector won a bidding war for this 16th century tome. Its author? Unknown. Its contents? Recipes for eternal life using questionable ingredients. But days later, the buyer's mansion burned down. Firemen swore they heard laughter in the flames. The book? Found untouched in the ashes. Each in the book recipe ends with the Latin warning, "Feed the shadow, or it feeds on you." I think this is enough to understand the cost of black magic. NOW, one of my favorite book at no 9. The Black Pullet, the original one, has been sold for $390,000. Legend says this book, a guide to creating gemstone talismans, was found by a French soldier in a pyramid. He used it to survive a massacre, but his comrades died screaming, "The scarabs! The scarabs!" Modern owners report nightmares of insects crawling under their skin. The interesting fact about this book is that the stone of protection requires burying a live rooster at a crossroads. Fail, and the spell backfires. At number 8, we had the most famous one, the Codex Gigas, the Devil's Bible, which cost about $20 million, but why it costs so much? This 13th century monster features a full-page portrait of the devil. Monks claimed it was written in one night by a doomed scribe with Satan's help. In 2008, a thief tried to steal it. He was found days later, muttering, "The eyes followed me." The book contains a curse of 9. Every 9th owner dies violently. But here the funny part, if ever 9th owner dies, then the next one will be the 9th owner and there will be no owner. I think it was not funny, sorry. Now, the next one at number 7, we have the Necronomicon Priceless. Rumored $5 million on the black market, I have found no verified source for it. H.P. Lovecraft fictionalized this Arabic text, but whispers say it's real. In 1982, a cult in New York chanted from a smuggled copy. By dawn, they'd clawed their own eyes out. The FBI seized the book, then denied its existence, but why FBI did it? But I have found the first line, one dark web. The first line reads, "Do not call up that which you cannot put down." Now at number 6, we have a book that claims to control angels, the Sworn Book of Honorius. It was sold for $1.2 million, but it's not so expensive in front of the last one. This 13th century manual claims to teach control over angels. But in 2015, a British magician tried a ritual from it. His neighbors reported a black vortex above his house. He was found empty, like a puppet with cut strings. The book warns you to not call them. It has a line which says, "Angels envy the living. They will trick you into joining them." Now at number 5. The Grand Grimoire, an old copy, was sold for $2.75 million. Called the Bible of Hell, this book promises a pact with Lucifer himself. In 2001, a Russian oligarch bought it. Months later, he boarded a yacht which vanished. Coast Guards found the book floating in a lifeboat, dry as bone. Here is a dangerous fact about this book. The ritual requires a blood quill, a pen dipped in the user's veins. I think it is a small sacrifice. Now my dream book, which is number at 4. The Book of Soyga. It cost about $3 million. It's quite much for me. A 16th century puzzle book with unbreakable codes. John D., court wizard to Queen Elizabeth II, begged angels to decipher it. They replied, "Burn it." In 1994, A scholar solved a page and died of a stroke hours later. Now here's the dangerous fact. The decoded text lists names of demons and their human descendants. No 3. The Munich Manual, it cost only 5 million. Hitler's occultists craved this 15th century manual on demonic warfare. After WWIIA soldiers stole it. His diary reads, "The things in the basement." They weren't Russian experiments. Now at number 2, most famous on the Lematon, Lesser Key of Solomon, worth about 8 million. This book lists 72 demons with seals to control them. But in 2016, a YouTube star tried summoning Baal. Viewers heard growling before the stream cut off. Police found his camera and a claw mark tearing through the wall. Dangerous fact. Mistake one symbol in the seal, and the demon turns on you and then there be no sign of you. Now number 1, hold on, why haven't you liked the video? Like the video, otherwise I will curse. You don't be choked. I can't do that, but I wish I could. Here's the book at no one, the Voynich Manuscript, more than 100 million if ever sold. The world's most unbreakable cipher. Penned in the 1400s. This cryptic tome brims with alien botany, celestial charts, and nude figures bathing in emerald green pools. Is it a lost herbal guide? An alchemist's grimoire? Or an elaborate Renaissance hoax? In 1969, a Yale professor claimed to have cracked its script only to vanish mysteriously weeks later. The CIA, WW2 codebreakers, and AI have all failed. But here is the one rule which applies. If you solve it, you don't live to tell. So that's all for now. Hope we will meet next time, and stay safe and don't try any of these books.